So this review does not focus on the story aspect of the game, even though I do discuss or talk about it just a little bit in here. I don't really aim to, make a full-on synopsis or a deep dive video on the lore of Mullet Madjacks. You can find plenty of those here. I just am trying to make a little bite-sized review of the game itself, the presentation, the style, the gameplay, and everything that's surrounding that. There is not much footage going on around the internet for this game. I didn't see much coverage other than like bigger YouTubers like GGG Man Lives or something, something like I don't see much coverage for this game, and it really sucks. There's like a really niche that's been formed for this game, and that is also very saddening to see because this game is just dripping with potential, love, and an overall incredible craftsmanship. It is beautiful. I love this game. And as you can see, there's some like footage going on in the back of the game, just showcasing some of the opening cutscenes. This is from the opening cutscene of the game, and it is beautiful. This game features some amazing voice acting by a bunch of good voice actors, including Gianni Matrogano. I hope I said his name right, but he is the voice in Ultra Kill. I haven't played Ultra Kill yet. I am thinking of playing it, but he's the guy behind that and the memes I'm sure you've seen. But moving on, let's get into this bite-sized review for Mullet Madjacks. Right at the get-go, you can just see some beautiful animation, and I'm just gawking over it at this point, and you can also listen to the amazing soundtrack that's been composed. And it is incredibly tasteful how well the soundtrack has been done. I'm not some big music guy, but I've been making synthwave for quite some time now, like about give and take 3 to 4 years, and everything in this game is beautiful, and that is enough gawking over the visual and audio aesthetics of the game. Before I go on to the gameplay, I would like to mention the character design and the incredible UI. It's just look at that. That is gorgeous, right? Like there's that Peace Corps waifu that I think everyone who's played this game is just going crazy over her, and
good luck.
I don't blame anybody for that. And it's just like the incredibly fast-paced yet really discernible aesthetic of the game. Like things are going super fast, especially as you get used to the controls and used to the gameplay. You of course are going to get a little bit faster. This has been a critique of mine in this game called Post Void, which is something that Mullet Madjacks took a lot of inspiration from. And Post Void was essentially a very fast-paced shooter and provided groundworks for Mullet Madjacks. Basically, Post Void walked so that Mullet Madjacks could run. And that game had a very different aesthetic, but I'm not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about this game. And it's just filled to the brim with this Twitch streamer vibe. It's just a streamer vibe. Basically, the story of the game is focused on bite-sized content. It's just like it's a dystopian future where you're constantly consuming this bite-sized content that's just dwindled down to being under a minute. And those contents are basically like you're a what do you call it? Like a peacekeeper? You're a Peace Corps guy. You're a protagonist, basically. You're gonna be just streaming your absolutely badass killings because people want to watch this, and people over at Peace Corp, your boss essentially, are the organization behind you, are gonna stream you kicking robot ass because robot billionaires, or billionaires in this game, have taken over the world and they are just capitalizing everything. And this game just focuses heavily on consumerism. The main focus, the focal point of the game is around consumerism. If you look at it through the storytelling standpoint, as I've seen in the later cutscenes that the golden guy, who's voiced by Gianni, he's just like a real billionaire. He's like, everyone likes to see the fucking hero die or something, as you can hear in this monologue right here.
Everyone likes a hero. Watching the heroes fall, though? Oh, they like that even more. Your courage, your death, just another product to be consumed. A few seconds of entertainment in a constant stream of bullshit.
You're also like doing this all for a pair of cool shoes that also say consume, but again, they look pretty fucking badass. So I'm not a shoe guy, but hey, I'd rock them if I had them shits look fucking hard. Okay, like fuck. But carrying on, you're also trying to save the queen of streaming. Basically, she's like the queen of content creation. She's basically, like a Twitch waifu or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know these Twitch terms or whatever. I don't even watch streams. The game itself, thus, is really emphasizing this urgent style, this really aggressive play style, and it really just goes in well. And all of these levels are handcrafted and are ranged in a randomized assortment, so it kind of gives it that roguelite element. And this, well, I mean, is it a roguelite or a roguelike? I don't know. Like, what's the difference? Anyways, I like to see that clarified. That being said, it's just super intense. As you can see, like the gunplay is very satisfying, and overall in the footage, I'm using just a SMG, but there are tons of weapons in here. There's an actual finger gun. There is a rifle, an assault rifle. There is a pulse gun or a railgun, something like that, a plasma rifle, and there's also just your regular pistol or a revolver. And each of these weapons have a upgrade system. As you go on further, you can unlock level 1. Like, you already have level 1 weapons, but you can unlock level 2 and level 3 weapons. You also get katanas in this game, and katanas are, of course, like close range weapons, but they also have elemental damage to them, like fire damage or ice damage or something. But I never really got around using katanas because I'm just not really good with that. I'm not good with katanas in this game. And overall, the gameplay is really just focused on shaving that 1 second off of your run in that one level. And it goes down to sometimes even 10 seconds, and it is just so satisfying to see that you actually shaved off so much just to get through that level. You just speed run every single level, and it's of course like really rewarding and just incredibly satisfying to play. And this is the little risk reward thing that goes on, is that you tend to get sloppy as you rush more, so you're at risk of dying, but at the same time you're just being satisfied with how fast the gunplay in this game is. But also, if you kind of play it a little slowly, you're going to succeed better, and you might get a lower rank at the end of the level, because the game has a ranking system, an arcade ranking system. But you're going to live through, and especially in harder difficulties like challenging mode or whatever, it's going to pay off if you're trying to get a good run, trying to complete every single level in every difficulty. But if you're trying to just improve your arcade score or something, your high score, you might as well just start rushing through, man. Just rush through that, Going back to that comparison I drew between Post Void and Mullet Mad, it's not only down to how the gameplay is, it's also down to how your health system works. And basically, every single kill will reward you with some health. In Post Void, every kill fills up your head with liquid or something. I never got around completing that game, so I'm not really good with the lore. But with Mullet Mad, every single kill is going to reward you with 1 or 3 seconds, and different styles of kills, like stylish kills, will reward you with more seconds. And you can restore the entirety of your 10 seconds in Mullet Mad, and that's done through fatalities with weapons or tools that you pick up around the entire level, which can include wrenches, hammers, and cleavers. Or you can get some soda. You can get some soda from a vending machine. You just kick it or shoot it or something. It's going to shoot at some sodas. You get near it, you pick up a soda, drink it, and there you go. You got 10 seconds back. And it is something that it's an absolute lifesaver to have. That mechanic makes the game so much more fun to play, especially when you have a fatality or something, like a brutal kill just up in your arsenal, and you know that you can save yourself from losing an entire run and losing all of your upgrades that you came across the entire level. But it's not a guarantee, because even if you have the slow-mo perk, which I got in this run, like some enemies are going to get you by surprise. A shotgunner is going to one-shot you. A chainsaw guy is going to come up to you. Some fucker is going to explode on your face or something, and you're just going to die even though you still got like 2 seconds in slow motion. It just messes up your entire run. So still, regardless of how many tools this game gives you to actually make it easier to win, it's not an easy game, to be exact. It is actually really something that you need to develop the skill for and the reflexes for. And personally, I think Mullet Madjack is a great aim trainer because I have had terrible mouse aim because I stopped gaming for quite some time. But after I got into Mullet Madjack, I felt that my aim got a lot better. Not only did my aim get better, but I also just seemed to enjoy myself doing it. I haven't had much fun using any sort of aim trainer or anything, and I wasn't really having much fun playing at online multiple shooters anyways. So it just really changed the dynamics for me, this game. And everything that surrounds the aesthetics and the universe of Mullet Madjack itself is incredibly attractive, as you can see here. And the vibes, the feelings I get are very reminiscent to something Bader or Carpenter Brut would make. And that is something that I really, really found super appealing because it's not every day that you find a game that's going to give you the vibes of those artists, their artistic expressions. And as you can see here, the little, the streamer princess is just on a cross and something. Her virgin blood is being used in sigils and everything. And it is incredibly cool how everything is just relating itself to, like a spiritual occult thing. And it's also going into a very cyberpunk dystopian thing. It's really well done. And I know I talked about not talking much about the story, but at the same time, I'm just so indulged into the lore that I just can't help it. I just suck at explaining. That's why I try to avoid talking about the lore of the game. Alright, here's the conclusion of the review. Personally, I think that Mullet Madjack itself is a phenomenal game, and that honestly, if you're a fan of something that's really in your face and very like blitzy, very intense, very hardcore, or not even hardcore, just really intense, I think you should give Mullet Madjack a try or a run, because this game definitely gives a lot of shooters a run for their money. And it's not that badly priced. It's a pretty decent price, and it's an indie game, so supporting indie developers is always a win. And I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I brought this channel back after I don't know how many years, and maybe I'll stick around and make some more videos if I get good enough of a response. So leave a comment, give it a little thumbs up, share it around, give me a little subscribe if you like it, and I'll see, and maybe there will be some more videos. On the other hand, I have also been making music for quite some time. I mostly make dark synth or horror synth, cyberpunk kind of music, and that alias goes by Enforcer 11. And I also make extreme metal, like death metal and stuff, and that goes by Parasitic Infection. The links for both my projects are given below, and you can check them out anywhere. They're on all major platforms, and all of their downloads are also for free on Bandcamp. You don't have to pay a single money to have all my songs downloaded on your hard drive or whatever storage device you like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.